Hello YouTube. This is a video response to proportional response regarding what I think the story of the Garden of Eden attempts to explain. On an almost trivial level, I think that it attempts to explain why snakes do not have limbs and crawl on the ground, unlike other reptiles that they were aware of at the time. But I think that it also tries to give answers to more important questions. One being why childbirth is painful, and particularly in that time, why women would often die during childbirth. And the explanation being that they're being punished, that it didn't need to be this way, but because the ideal scenario was rejected, that this was a consequence. Another explanation that I think that they would need would be, why do they need to work so hard for the food that they're going to eat that day? And again, we have the example that food was provided in the Garden of Eden, but because they've been expelled, that's why so much work had to go into just barely surviving. And I think that the most complicated thing that needed to be explained was the problem of evil, but from actually a pretty humanistic perspective. I don't think that a more advanced idea like why God would allow evil even comes into the situation here. And I think it's trying to explain why humans commit actions that we perceive to be evil. And the explanation is that in the beginning, humans wouldn't have known what that was. But because they ate of the tree, which needed to exist, because the people writing the story already knew what reality was. So because they ate of that, they knew what evil was. And we've been committing evil deeds ever since. So that's my take on what the Eden story is attempting to explain.